Hello, welcome to Productions MJC. My name is Mark.
Today I thought I'd discuss something that's been fun for me, a little fun diversion. About a year and a half ago, I think maybe even a little more, I started goofing around with this game, DragonSoul, and enjoyed it, and I found out a few quirks. I mean, I know there's people out there that call bugs features, but this one actually is a feature. It's not a bug. With the expeditions portion of this game, where you go in and you take there's 3 levels per wave. I'm in the second of the 4th wave, and I've got Roller and Berserker here. The rest of them are dead, and I've continued to fight. I used Spectral Drake here. Now, Spectral Drake has a very unique, they can take possession of another character and make it fight for them. And that comes in really handy, especially when you have a unique opportunity to beat the other team up, cut them apart piece by piece by piece, and just continue the fight. So I used Spectral Drake here, and a couple of other characters. The main one, though, is Medusa, because Medusa can overcharge and allow your characters to get more attack strength than normal in what they call an overcharge situation. I'll be using Spectral Drake to take charge of Berserker to fight Roller here. I'll be using him. So here's Spectral Drake plus Medusa and some other characters. But this is actually going to be a mistake, and I'll show you why. When I chose this, I didn't realize that when Spectral takes care of Berserker, Satyr gets right into the middle of it, and Roller can still get to her and punch her. So even though her power does go up and she does self-heal like you just saw, it's not enough. So I brought in Faith Healer to try to keep her alive, but I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and Roller here just unloaded a can of whoop, and boom, she's dead. So I got to retreat and start over again. That's what's nice about having the option to retreat. So here we go. Same characters. Think, well, let's try it again. Let's see what we can do. So Satyr, I'm going to watch, see if I can time it just right to get my Faith Healer and keep her alive. So I'm going to be watching to tap on him. I don't have it in auto mode. I do have it in manual mode, so I can just sit and watch. So I'm watching her strength go up, watching that go down, but she does self-heal like this. So it's kind of hard to time it. I watch it, it's getting down a little bit, so I goose it again because I remember Roller knocked her out of the competition. So here we go. I'm just watching, making sure that this doesn't go down. When it goes down, I'll tap and heal her and make her fight again and see if I can get this to go. Their strength's going down. I'm waiting to see if I need Faith Healer. She does self-heal. Here, let me speed this up a bit here and through this section so we can burn up a little bit of time. I'm kind of watching the time, her strength. Healer, he looks ready, so I just have to make sure that when she self-heals, let's see if it does happen to need that I need healer, or if I can just wait for time to go out and expire. Boom, right there, perfect timing. I'll keep that attack because she did end up with next to full strength, next to full health. Everything looked good for me, so I'll keep that attack. Now I'll just switch out another person for her. I'll show you. See, I'll keep Medusa is one that helps overcharge. She's important. Now Spectral Drake is the one that takes charge, so I'll use this one. Tomb Angel, let's see what she can do, see if she can fight and gain some strength. As I begin the next round, I'll be waiting to hit Spectral. I'm on manual. There I go, I fire Spectral. He takes care of Berserker. Tomb Angel parks here. That's good because she won't get into the middle of the fight. She'll continue to gain strength. I won't fire her off because if I do, she'll encase Roller, and Spectral Drake already has Berserker possessed. It would end and I would have to move on. What I want to do is keep this attack because she was fully charged, so let's just go back in there, attack again, get her out of the way, grab a fresh person in there. Let's find out if there's another one we can charge up. Some of them don't work well. When Spectral takes possession of Berserker, you need to keep an eye on the time. If you need to fire off the ability because you're in manual mode, not auto, you really never know how it's going to play out until you see if your character's main ability destroys the other side no matter what you do. Bones doesn't seem to, so we'll keep that attack. Make sure Bones fully charged, and again, just same process, rinse and repeat. Get Bone out of there, grab another, thumb through them. I've kind of looking for other ones. Maybe this one will work, maybe it won't. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can fire off Spectral, take possession of Berserker. Yep, he's sitting there behind that line, doesn't really move. Is their strength improving? Yep, their power's going up. Remember, stay in manual mode, do not go auto, because then they will fire off and it'll be just a waste of time. Let these two, they'll survive forever. They will continue to do this. So yep, there's Drac, he's fully charged. Keep that attack, and here we go. Let's rinse and repeat. Same thing, just move on, find another one, thumb through them, see, let's see. Okay, yeah, let's find out. I don't know that this will work because Bro doesn't stay behind there. He gets into the middle of things, he stirs it up. May or may not work, but you just have to play it by ear. Yep, that was no, that didn't work. So retreat, get him out of there. Let's find another character that may indeed stay behind. I know that Megator won't. So let's find out what this Aqua, there may be trouble here, and we can actually don't have to go one at a time, 2, 3, whatever you need. I'll show you. Let's see if this will work. We'll fire this away. Well, we've got possession of Bro. No, there goes Aqua walking up into the middle of things, and that was a failure. But in Expeditions, failure doesn't mean totally bad, because we can retreat. We can say, well, let's get that person out of there. Let's go with another hero. Let's see if, say if we grabbed a hold of Goblin. Let's try Goblin. I don't think that'll work, but we'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work in Expeditions, we can always try again. Here's Goblin. Let's find out. I can't remember if he stays behind the line or not. Oh, no, does not stay behind the line. I anticipate this is going to be a failure, so thanks to the game design, I can grab that retreat. I can throw him away, and I can say, well, what else we got? Looking through to see which ones haven't been charged, which ones could be charged. Let's find out if these can work together and charge up, and instead of doing it onesie twosies, let's see if they'll stay behind Medusa here. And yes, they are. Yep, they're not doing too darn bad. Let's just speed it up here, see how they're doing. They're charging up. Now they're getting fully charged. Everything's looking good. Nothing's happening. Nobody's dying. It looks like I'm going to have those charged up. So we'll keep that attack and throw them out and move on from there. So get rid of these three to see if we have a backup, thumbing through, looking to see if there's anything that needs. Well, I don't know if that'll work. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, yep. That one will more than likely stay behind Medusa. Anything that stays behind Medusa might work, but you never know. So let's fire this up, see what happens, see if Rabid and Electro Yeti and Storm Drake just go ruining things because of the amount of power they have. Rabbit has got electric. You know, there might be just too much Electro Yeti. Yep, too much. Just, I don't think it's going to work, but I paused it and kind of thought, well, I don't know. She's dying. She's not got much health left, and she's dead. Okay, retreat. Forget that. That's a bad combo. I mean, that's a good combo for killing them and destroying them. That'd be fine just in itself. But let's see if we can do something else. Let's swap in and out. Speed this up here. See, no, her health is going down. Nope, she's dead, so forget that. Let's try a different method. You know, that's good to know, though. This helps you figure out, wow, if Roller ever comes along and I don't have anything except these other characters, they can take Roller out. Roller is pretty stout tank, and boom, she's gone again. So basically, I think it's down to me trying to figure out what's just enough to kind of hurt her but let her stay there. Of course, Master Thief, we'll find out. I believe that she did okay. Kind of sped all this up, so yeah, she charged. Yeah, it's okay. Well, she didn't charge that much, so I leave her in there. I swap somebody else in and say, well, let's see what goes. And, you know, you just keep doing this. You keep trying it again and again. Sometimes, no matter what you do, nobody can win, and that actually ends up being a good situation where you can charge your characters up if you have Medusa left. Or if not, at least you can get them up to regular strength. So as I went through this, I was just working, trying to figure out how I would charge somebody. Maybe Rabid on its own won't be too much of a killer. Her Roller strength is going down, but she does rebuild as she strikes, so maybe we can get Rabid charged up. You know, well, that looks good. Keep that attack, and let's go again. Rabid didn't charge that much, but you can always just repeat the attack, and away you go. So here we start. We just let the characters go through the exact same thing again. Rabid is a very slow charger, so it takes a couple of times through the wash and rinse cycle to get Rabid fully up. Devastating once it gets up, but boy, it's really slow. And there are some of those characters that you do have to do that with. I'm going to get Rabid out of there and kind of thumb through, look and see if there's any more. What I'm doing is getting fully charged up because I'm into the middle of the fourth wave. In the fourth wave and the fifth wave, things really get tough. You have to build up your character's strengths in these other waves. But once you get going, Electro Yeti, he might be just mean enough to not to survive it. So what? Yeah, that, you know, you have to. I can't have anybody else go with Electro Yeti because the two of them combined will end up killing Roller, and then that'll really, you know, be a waste of time. But it's not really a waste of time because you can see how, okay, I'm going to keep that attack and let's move on. Or you can find out what will kill Roller or these other ones, and that's how you build your strategy up for when you're attacking other things. Let's see who we can mix and match and survive and maybe get a bunch of them worked up. Okay, these sit behind Medusa. I think they will stay behind her. I think we can get some action going here. Of course, maybe the combo will kill them. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's going to be something that's going to be devastating. I think Roller's going to survive, and we're going to get every frickin' one of them charged up. So I've sped this up, and I'm going to grab a bunch quick, but this was an utter failure. Now, as I'm going along here, I've sped up and slowed some down. You'll see that Roller and Bro just break rank and take off. And I'm trying to figure out what is happening here. And there's the shot. I'm wondering, is it Witch? Is it, you know, Wee Witch? What's happening? Because poof, they just break rank and they take off. And I can't figure out what's going on. After a while, I think I finally figured out it was Wolf that was doing it. The others, if I kept Wolf in there, they kept breaking ranks and taking off. But once I did it without Wolf in there, then they just held their line. I charged everybody up and everything turned out to be okay. Roller's getting close to dying, but she pumps herself back up, so everything worked out just fine there.
As long as Wolf wasn't in there, I would be okay and able to increase their strength. This last little bit I just sped it up really fast. I tried a whole bunch of different combos, varieties, got everybody pumped up so that when I started to go through the rest of the expedition phase. Now this game I like because there's several different strategy portions of it, whether it's the campaigns, the temple, the boss pit. Everything has just a little bit of different ways of doing things, which is nice. You have different strategies, and this one you can either retry it or you can continue on with the same things. I just pumped all of these up so that I could get maximum strength on all of them before I tried to finish up the rest of wave 4 and then go on to wave 5, because in the contest you get a bunch of points if you complete your expedition in a very high level. So there we go. I'm just looking through and I've got everybody basically pumped all the way up. And that is why I like DragonSoul the game, because a lot of different strategies and a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This has been Mark with Productions MJC.